Hello and welcome to another edition of Will's Grill Shack. Today, after a lot of you have been asking, I'm going to be making a beef chili. Now this question comes up a lot on my Instagram and I always seem to get asked, have I got a beef chili recipe or a brisket chili recipe? And the answer is I haven't done a video on it. So today I'm going to do that video and I'm going to show you exactly my process from start to finish. And this is going to be a Jack Daniel's brisket chili, and it is absolutely incredible. So this uses up about a kilo of brisket every time I do it, and it always goes down so well, and everyone really likes the sweetness. And I will say, before you make this chili, it is pretty sweet, and if you want to turn it down, I would use less of the black treacle and a little bit less of the Jack Daniel's. But other than that, this is an absolutely banging recipe. So let's head on inside to start with. I'm going to show you how to make this amazing brisket chili. Okay, so we've got our Petromax pan over medium-high heat, and we're just going to chuck in a nug of butter, and we're just going to whisk that round until it melts. And then I'm going to pop in 4 onions, just small onions, into the mix, and 2 minced garlic cloves there, straight in. And then we're just going to mix those together and just gently move them around the pan and into that butter, and let those sweat down for about 5 minutes. Okay, and then once they've all mixed together, it's time to add in our leftover brisket. So we're just going to pop these in. I'm using a kilo's worth here, which I find that this mix works really well for. So we're just going to pop all of that in. Then for our chili, I'm using Meat Church Holy Voodoo, which I find quite spicy and goes really well. So I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons of this. Obviously put in as much as you like, depending on how hot you want it. And then we're just going to mix all that together. It's quite difficult in a pan this size. Okay, then we're going to add in 2 tins of chopped tomatoes into the mix. I'm just going to mix that all together. Then we're going to go in with our tomato puree, try not to get it on the cooker just like I have, and we're going to mix that in as well. Then we're just going to let this cook away for about 5 minutes, and then join me at the barbecue with this mix and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so my Petromax pan is preheating the big green egg at 140 degrees. So now we just need to get our chili mix into the pan. Okay, so it's all in there. Now 2 tins of kidney beans, we're just going to mix those in. Then we're just going to go in with a top up of beef stock, and we will top that up again as the cook goes on, because obviously the brisket's going to absorb all of that moisture and break down even further. So just give that a little mix in. Then we've just got some black treacle here, which we're going to go in with 1 tablespoon of, and that just gives it that lovely bit of sweetness you're looking for. Okay, all mixed in, lid on, close the lid, and we'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, so we are about 3 hours in now, and you can see it's starting to break down nicely. So what we're going to do is grab some Jack Daniel's honey. I'm just going to go in with a couple of shots of that, then we're just going to give that a little stir in, and you can see it's quite a thick consistency, so we're going to add a little bit more stock to it as well. But you can really see that brisket is just breaking down nicely. So we're just going to go in with a little bit more stock. Just mix that in. Then we'll just pop that lid back on and come back in another hour or so. Okay, so we're at the 5 hour mark. You can see the brisket has all pulled apart, and we're getting that really nice colour coming through, as you can see there. So probably going to say that this, I reckon, another 15-20 minutes and this is going to be good to go, and say it's just falling apart. It looks absolutely beautiful. So give it another 15 minutes and join me on the bench and we'll have a little look.
And this is what I'm talking about. I saw Matt Pittman from Meat Church serve his up in a Yeti, and I fancied doing the same as well. That looks top notch. You can really see all the flavours in that beautiful brisket chili served in the Yeti.
And I couldn't help myself, I just had to serve it up just like Meat Church does, Matt Pittman. I thought it was a cracking idea to serve it in a Yeti, and I ate mine out of the Yeti and it was absolutely banging, and I thought that it looked really cool. Let me know in the comments if you're going to try something like that as well. But this chili is an absolute killer and I love it, and I make it all the time. It's a really good way to use up some of that leftover brisket, and hopefully you're going to find it useful and you're going to give it a go. And if you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram so I can have a look. So if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and join me next time for another edition of Will's Grill Shack. Thanks for watching.